Hello everyone, it's that teacher here, and today's lesson is going to be on mixed numerals. Let's start learning. Welcome back to our channel everyone. Thank you for tuning in to today's lesson on mixed numerals. Let's dive straight in. So what exactly is a mixed numeral? Now a mixed numeral or mixed number is a number that combines a whole number and a proper fraction. So for example here, we have the mixed numeral 2 and 2/3. The 2 represents the whole number, and the 2/3 here, which is the fraction, represents part of another whole number. Now, mixed numerals are often used when the value is greater than 1, but includes a fractional part. They make it easier to represent quantities that are not whole, like when you're measuring something that doesn't come out to be a perfect whole number. So for example, when you are baking a cake, the recipe may require you to include 1.5 cups of flour. When you are working with time, it might require you to include 2.5 hours to whatever problem you are doing in your math. So as you can see, understanding mixed numerals is extremely important as it is included in a lot of different strands of mathematics. Today's focus is, however, we are learning to convert a mixed numeral into an improper fraction. So the example here is 2 1/5. The first thing we need to do here is multiply our whole number by our denominator, because we have two whole numbers here. Now, you can look at our denominator. The denominator here represents how many parts the whole number has been divided into. So you can see that the whole number has been divided into 5 parts. Now you have two whole numbers. So 2 whole numbers times 5 parts equals 10 parts. Now what you need to do here is we need to add that to our numerator. Now when you're working with mixed numerals and converting them into improper fractions, you do not change the denominators, because the whole number that has been divided into 5 equal parts does not change, but the amount of parts does change. That's why you need to keep the denominators the exact same. So what we need to do here is add 1 plus 10, that will give you 11. And remember, we keep the exact same denominators, which would be 5. So your improper fraction here is 11/5. I'm going to show you once more with this new fraction, 3 1/4. Remember, the first thing we need to do is multiply our whole number by our denominator, our bottom number in the fraction. So 3 times 4 equals 12. So we have 12 parts there of the fraction. We need to add the 12 to the numerator. Now, when we add the 1 plus 12, that's going to equal 13. And just remember, you do not change the denominator, because the amount of parts that your whole number has been divided into has not changed, but the amount of parts you have has changed. So your improper fraction here would be 13/4. I'm going to guide you through 4 more examples of converting to an improper fraction. And after that, you have your own questions to follow. So what we need to do here, remember, 1, our whole number, times 4. That is going to equal 4. Now we add that to our numerator. 1 plus 4 equals 5. Now we do not change our denominator. Remember, keep the denominator exactly the same. Your answer here is going to be 5/4. Now the next question we have 2 2/5. Remember, we need to multiply the 2 by our denominator here, which is 5. That equals 10, and add the 10 to our numerator. So 2 plus 10 equals 12. We do not change the denominator, the bottom number. Your improper fraction here is 12/5. The next question is 3 2/3. Now we need to multiply our whole number by our denominator. 3 times 3 equaling 9. Don't forget, we need to add the 9 to our numerator, which is our top number. Now 2 plus 9 is 11. We do not change the denominator at all. So your improper fraction here is 11/3. Now finally, we have 5 4/5. Remember, what we need to do here is multiply the whole number 5 by the denominator, which is 5. That would equal 25. Now we need to add 25 to our numerator, so 4 plus 25, which would equal the new fraction 29 over 5. Remember, we did not change that denominator when we are converting from a mixed numeral to an improper fraction. So hopefully those examples have assisted you in understanding how to successfully convert the fraction. So this is what we need to do next. This is your questions to do at home. These are your questions. I'm going to show you the answers momentarily. If you've made it this far through the video, thank you very much. Please like and subscribe, share it with your friends. Every little bit counts when I'm developing this channel, so thank you very much. If you haven't already, pause here. Answers are ahead. I hope you like the background. When I found it, I thought it was really cool and I was going to throw it into our next lesson. So hopefully you like that. Here are the answers coming up. Now, hopefully you have nailed all the questions here that I've given you to complete at home. Now, thank you for watching. It's That Teacher. We'll see you in the next lesson.